You're live.
So we're live.
We're live. Hi.
We've been alive for 36 years.
I know Daniel's 36 now.
Yeah. How are you, my friends? Oh, I'm sorry about your slow connection, Angel Eyes. Hi, Nana. Hey, Paul and V. The 25 minutes, in case you watch later, the 25 minutes is because we'd read some things and sometimes we ramble at the very end. So we're going to do 25 minutes. We're going to get really down to it. We're going to talk to you. We're going to tell you what's happening with Rua's Lazo Wapso hair.
I tried straightening my hair. I don't know.
Then we're going to get off of here because we've had a busy day, and we're going to just get off of here and hang out with each other for a few minutes before bed. We're thinking about making a couple of changes on the channel. We'll run some of those by you, and when everybody gets in here, tell me
all the changes.
I don't know. Well, remember that email we got about some things that it was suggesting? Can you all hear us? Can you hear us okay? I didn't ask you. I think this thing right here says that they can hear us okay.
It's a green.
Well, it's
why does it go up?
So if we talk really loud, it'll come up.
Okay.
How's your pet pig doing? Hey, Jerry Sims, glad you're here. Teen Homesteader, glad you're here. We're going to be doing 25 minutes. We're going to get off of here at 8:25 our time.
Oh, the pet pig, huh?
Well, we had a pet pig. We named him Steve Earl. For those of you who are new to the channel, hey, Anna, glad you're here. Had a pet pig, but we don't do pet pigs very well.
We didn't.
And we had so many things going on that I couldn't keep up with it very well. So we decided to nix that. There was somebody.
What's his name?
Steve Earl.
His name was, I know it's what we named him, but what'd they name him?
Mr. Pickles.
Mr. Pickles. Steve Earl went on to be Mr. Pickles.
I think so. Anyway, so there was somebody locally who came in, bought another pig, and asked about buying Steve Earl. And we decided to sell Steve Earl.
I'm showing my support for the channel.
We had some T-shirts made once, and this is what's left over from them. Mr. Pickles. So everybody in here, everybody doing okay? We got 6 thumbs up and 12 people in here. If y'all could give us thumbs up, that would be great.
What's his name? He has bald head.
Prepper Nurse?
Yeah, Prepper Nurse. I heard him talking about thumbs up.
He was just on a minute ago. I think we do have a link to it somewhere. It's on Teespring or something like that. I'll see if I can find it and then put it in the description boxes.
The back of the pig needs to be smaller or something.
Yeah. This was our first go-round.
Yeah, it needs an update. This is okay.
We had a good birthday. Rua's birthday was early last week, and mine was late last week. So for a few days, she was bald head guy. For a few days, she was a year older than me, but this year I didn't really razz her too much about it, did I?
No. I think it's nicer, Vintage Vibes. I think it's nicer than what some other people have called him on the channel. I've caught him talking about stuff on his channel before.
Well, you get trolls. He had some trolls too.
Yeah.
Hey, thanks, Vintage Vibes. Glad about that. So there was a couple of questions that people submitted in advance, and I wanted to cover those. Then I wanted to tell you some of the things that we did today and some of the things that we did this week. And take your feedback. If you have any other questions, anytime, put them over here. We are monitoring the chat as we talk. It's kind of easy on the computer because here we are on the screen and the chat is all over here and it's moving, slow enough.
And then we're using a blue microphone. Not literally a
blue snowball is a microphone.
I think that microphone works a lot
better.
The
microphone on the webcam, worked okay. It was the one that we used last week. Hey, Red, glad you're here. Hey, Swafford Homestead, Brett and Cindy, glad you're here. We're having a good old time. Give you a thumbs up, but selling Steve Earl disturbs me.
we want
It's better than eating him, I guess.
It is better than eating him. Though we did enjoy Ralph. Steve Earl just didn't fit in. We are getting a puppy next week, though.
Yeah.
Sorry if that was supposed to be something on the channel.
I think we might have talked about getting it, but we didn't tell what breed it was. So we hadn't told you what breed it was yet. Next Sunday, we're going to pick the puppy up. So
what can we tell them?
Well, it's going to be a surprise. I told them if they could guess what the breed was, then we would pick it up. But we would tell them if they could guess it. So if you guess what breed it is, then I'll definitely tell you. Oh, no. I'm sorry, Jerry. Is everybody else's okay? I don't know why it's not working. But we do have a bunch of pet mini pigs. We can show that. We do have some mini pigs, but we're going to get out of the mini pig business, and we're going to just go with Mangalitas for now. So we're going to be butchering. We're going to be butchering some this winter. Hey, Deborah, glad you're here from MeWe. I just got on MeWe. If you're on MeWe, then you can join me. My MeWe is Copperhead Road Homestead. So glad here. Anyway, somebody said, how do you feel having your own land and growing your own food and not being around people? Okay, you guess dog breed for the next 20 minutes. If you get it right, then we will confirm it. So how do you feel about being on your own land and not having a lot of people around? MeWe is like Facebook, but it's different. It's freer, is what they say. But I don't post a whole lot of.
I don't have Facebook.
So here's the thing about some of the things that are going on. People on the right and conservatives will say that they're censoring speech and stuff like that. I don't really give a whole lot of political discussion on YouTube or on Facebook or on MeWe or anything else like that because I love you all. I have my own opinions on a lot of things, but I haven't really brought them yet. So not Dachshund, not Black Lab, and not Border Collie. So what do you think about having our own land and growing our own food, not being around people?
Love having our land. We are working on growing our own food, and I hope to really grow in that area even more. And I feel like I'm always around people, so I don't really know.
Well, Real works outside the home as an RN.
I get my fill of people.
Yeah, so she works as an RN, and that helps support the homestead until we get everything, rolling financially. And I think she likes doing it, ministering in that way. I
enjoy being an intensive care unit nurse.
Yeah.
Yes.
No mini Dachshund, no Doberman, no Chihuahua.
No Chihuahua. It's a poodle.
Teen homesteader got it.
It's a poodle. It's a standard poodle.
Yeah, there you go. You got it. I told you I'd tell you. It's a standard poodle. But if I'm honest, we're a little closer to our property line than we would like to be. So that is why, hey, Margie, I'm glad you're here. We ain't missed much yet.
We're getting a standard poodle. Hey, thank you I sent you a thank you note back. Thank you for the gnomes. I love them. They're so cute. I love the gnomes. And so thank you. I really appreciate it. Margie sent us some Christmas ornament gnomes.
They're with our Christmas ornaments.
They're put up away so my kids don't run them.
It's a standard poodle, and we're not going to do the poodle cut. We'll tell you more about it when we get her. But we're going to do the puppy cut, which is really short hair and stuff like that. But so we're a little closer to the property line that I'd like because I'd like to be further away in a lot of ways, but we have decent neighbors. It's not that they caused us any problems, really. We try not to cause them too many problems, but
I drink cinnamon.
But we want there to be that divide. So if you watched our channel very long, we've got this property line hedgerow food forest, and actually I worked on that some today. I did a little filming, so something should come up pretty soon with that.
A Mangalitas dog.
A Mangalitas dog. A pig dog.
Pig dog. No pig dog.
The dirty pig dog. Our property is about 150 acres, Mark. But we don't use all of it. In fact, we're going to sell about 20 acres of it, maybe one day.
Maybe or maybe not.
It initially was 73 acres, and we did a video on this, Mark. If you check back a while back that I talked about, I probably need to redo that. A large French poodle named Beauregard the Wonder Dog. Ours is going to be named Betty.
Betty, after Betty White.
Betty White is a poodle owner. So,
about that?
Yes.
Okay.
So this property that's been in my family for 100, 150 years, for a long, long time, is 73 acres, just under 73 acres. But we bought the property right next door to us, which belonged to my great-great-uncle Homer, So it used to be in the family as well, and then it got out of the family, and we brought it back in. But we're going to sell the road frontage off of it, maybe, and that is going to be one way that we're going to, recoup some of our money from it.
But I'm okay if we don't sell it.
Yeah, so really don't really want to sell it, and I don't really want to either, but I want to, get out from underneath. We had to get a loan for it, but if we sell all that 20 acres for what we want to sell it for, when you subdivide it just a little bit, then it will, pretty much pay for 90% of the loan.
I know. I saw where Betty was not 99 years old. I can't believe she's that old. I loved her in The Proposal with Sandra Bullock and Ryan Reynolds.
She acts so ditzy and stuff. I don't think she is. She's pretty smart.
I think she's probably like.
Well, I mean, I guess that was her persona in The Golden Girls. I hadn't watched that since I was a kid.
Badass woman. That's what I think of Betty White.
Yeah.
A badass. So,
yeah. Well, anyway, we are we're on 150 acres, but we'll end up selling that. We bought the 80 acres next door to get that back in the family. If you can have a chance, people, my advice to you, if you get the chance to buy the property next door to you, if you can and you can afford it, even if it costs you a little bit more than you want to spend on it, buy the property next to you because it's worth more to you than it would be for someone else. We had 4 more neighbors, more than that, because there's 13 1-acre lots and then 2 4.5-acre lots.
I don't want to sell any of it.
But,
oh, I love that movie too. It's one of my favorites. The Proposal.
Yeah. But there's some reason behind that. One of the reasons we want to do it is we've had some problems in the past, not really recently so much because people have gotten the idea that we don't really want trespassers back here. But we had some trespassers back here, and if there's homes along there, they won't be as likely to trespass past those homes. But is what Nana and Papa thought, especially. I don't know, but we'll see.
Who knows?
Yeah, she's pretty funny. But so we'll actually have a possibility of 15 new neighbors if we do that.
Okay, I don't want to sell any of the lots.
Old video with him and Betty White today. Is it funny? Yeah, I wish I could do comedy YouTube, but I'm not consistently funny, and
I'm not either.
Yeah, but I watch it too many times. Stripper guy, Claire. Oh yeah,
that is great. Oh,
you like that stripper guy? What's his name?
I can't remember.
What was his name in the show? Jose.
I can't think of his name.
Anyway.
And then he ties at the grocery store, and then he
Your baby's 41 now. Well, our kids are back in the bedroom, threatened because they
threatened with lots of love if they come out.
Oh man, that pig! Those pigs are hard-headed, but it's hard. I think it's hard to do that. And my theories, if you looked at the comments on that, my theories are different than a lot of people. A lot of people have patience and stuff like that with them, but I think that patience is good. I think you should be patient, but on the other hand, I think that you should be firm with them too. The immigration. Oh yeah.
I'll have to look that up.
So
about the Betty White Homestead Aquarius.
I love having our own land. We do it out of security. Love growing our own food. We're not very good at it yet. If you've watched our channel long, we're kind of just learning about it. And we're figuring it out, but that's the best way to learn, by trial and error. I don't get lonely not being around people. I have a lot of people here. We have 4 children. Our neighbor, our tenant, friend, he's my brother. He's our family. He's here. Nana and Papa are here. I go to church every week, see people there, when we can, because we're doing car church, but I preach every other Sunday. So anyway, I don't get lonely at all. I love this because whenever I was in California, I would come home from work and Rue would want to go do stuff. And I was like, I just want to stay home. I don't want to go anywhere. I don't want to do anything. I just want to stay home. And she would want to go somewhere and do something. Because she'd been in the house all day.
I've been in the house without a car all day.
Well, we had a car. We had 2 cars part of the time we were there, and some of the times we didn't. But hey, homesteading in the heartland. Glad you're here. But she wanted to go, and I didn't. And now, since she works outside the home, as an RN 3 days a week, for when she has an on-call day, when she does that, when she gets home, she wants to stay at home a lot more. She gets her fill of that. And when she does want to go out, I'm not just exhausted about going out.
Also,
so
I like to go out by myself now.
Yeah. Well, I'm not fun to go to the grocery store or the department store with because I question everything she buys. Do we really need that? Do we need this? Do we need that?
I like going by myself.
So she don't like going with me as much. More land between me and anyone is better, but on a half, But you can do a lot. Homestead Aquarius, Robert, y'all do a lot there. You do.
Sometimes I kind of wish that we just had the smaller land and was out of underneath that investment. Well, but that's a pond talk, so we'll skip that.
Yeah. Well, when she says pond talk, for those of you who are newer to the channel, we had an argument in some ways in front of the camera about the pond. But we're not. I consider that property over there an investment. Like we're putting money into our retirement funds, and that's part of our retirement fund as well.
The only thing I'm concerned though is if the government continues to raise, like if they raise property taxes, and then we'll never be able to afford anything. Because if you've seen John Stossel's stuff,
well, I mean, we could always sell it. So when we bought it, the farmer who farms part of it for us, he said, I'll give you your money back for it right now. And most of the time, property prices increase rather than decrease. So, it's a good thing, but she likes going by herself for that. I don't get, I don't get lonely. Things keep me busy. I try to stay busy all the time. Yeah. And then like, you're right, Joe, you're right. Yeah. I never could get lonely with all of you. I have all of this. I answer every comment on my channel. Unless it's vulgar, and then I delete them. If it's a vulgar comment, I delete those, even if it's disagreeing with me, because there's some people on my, pig castration video, on my how to train your pet mini pig video,
your poison ivy video, and your vegan video.
People are insulting sometimes on Facebook and on, YouTube occasionally. Not as bad on YouTube. But even whenever they're negative against me, I don't censor those things. I go ahead and put them through as long as they're not vulgar. If they're vulgar, I delete those things.
Half my comments.
Well, whenever one of them start with an F and 4-letter words, then I have to get rid of those.
Get rid of those comments.
Just kidding. But Robert, Homestead Aquarius, that's one of the things that is a blessing and a curse having so much, because it forces you, it's a curse because you spread out. When you have a little property, then you have to utilize space really well. And I really love that, that some people do that. So some
of those people that have utilized like an acre.
It's pretty amazing. It's really impressive.
Really cool.
Because we've got 2.5, 3 acres right here. In this field that we can do whatever we want to with. So we got the high tunnel, we've got, some other things that's going on. Hey, Red Silo, glad you're here. Let's see, or something else. 10 minutes and counting. Yeah, we got about 7 minutes left, or 8. So everything's going really great.
Shed Wars, in or out?
Who has it?
Conrad.
Well, Homestead Aquarius, he's all into Shed Wars. Are you doing that, Conrad Homestead? I don't know for sure if I'm going to or not. I've not really looked at it too much, to be honest with you. But they're doing a really great thing.
What is Shed Wars?
It's a competition. It's a competition, but it's really not as much competition. It's more in order to try to teach people how to grow their own food. So it's an opportunity to do that, but it's a huge collaboration. It started this last year.
I remember hearing about it.
Yeah. Red Silo's doing it. Swafford Homestead is doing it.
Maybe you should do it.
Well, I don't know for sure if I want to or not, but
okay.
Daniel can't join. There you go.
He's banned.
You banned.
Oh, hey, Tiny Home Deals. If the light was on, you could spy.
We did some stuff back here, but
we laid. I got so tired of seeing that floor that we originally took up, that Daniel took up over the kitchen cabinets.
There was cabinets over here beforehand, and I ripped all those cabinets out. When they redid the floor before, they didn't do anything there. So it was old laminate that was there, and she ripped that up and started putting these peel and stick tiles back there. You can't see very well,
no,
I don't think.
I don't think you could see them.
Yeah, you can't see.
But it just looks a whole lot better than what was there until I could get other flooring.
Yeah. So had those peel and stick tiles, and I helped her with it. But what else were we talking about? Oh, you were talking about that and
the Shed Wars,
and Shed Wars. Okay, there was another question that somebody submitted in advance. if you have any questions, we only got about 6 minutes left. I was wondering what seed. Oh, there you go. I was. Joe Vintage Vibes mentioned. All right, hey Mark, thank you so much. We do 3 new videos every week: Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, and we're doing this live stream on Sunday nights. However, I was thinking about doing the live stream instead of doing it on Sunday nights, doing it
I think
random times.
I think Sunday nights is fine.
The last 5 minutes. Hey, Jack, I'm glad you're here. Really appreciate you. You're a great guy.
Answer that question.
What was the question?
This
one.
Yep.
She wanted to know about what seeds to start in winter for spring. And I'm going to start here really soon. What are you all starting? And when are you starting them? I'm going to start peppers and tomatoes soon. I was too pretty for Shed War. I'm going to be starting those things soon. I might start some cabbages and some with all the acres you have you thought about having the community come together and help each other grow, and when time to distribute the vegetables among people? I would love to do, share ultimately. But right now, to be honest with you, Anna, our kids are really young, and we want to try to keep them safe from that. I don't think that it's as bad as the media makes it sound. I think they're trying to scare you sometimes about there being child predators everywhere. But, right now, I don't want to do that.
No.
But what we are going to do is whenever we grow these things, we're going to try to end up sharing with our neighbors and stuff like that. I still got broccoli in my high tunnel and cabbages, and I've got Brussels sprouts, and what else do I have? I got some Swiss chard in there,
I have not used the little pellets. I actually want to try it.
Those like Jiffy Pot things? Is that what you're talking about, Joe?
I want to try those. And where'd she go? Homesteading in the Heartland. I know. I don't know if it's because we were all told to get our flu shots or what, but I guess they haven't swabbed. I wish I would have been, when I was swabbed for COVID, I wish I would have had the flu swab at the same time.
Yeah. So this pin that Tiny Home Deals spied was a gift from Chad for Christmas. It is a pin, and it's got a level on there. I don't know if you can see that very well. There's the level. It's got a stylus here, and on the inside right here, it's got a little screwdriver. You see that? It's a little Phillips head, and I can take it out and put it on the other side for a flathead.
Want us to start stuff too early because I feel like we've done that and then it doesn't go
we started
well.
Things too early years in the past before the high tunnel, so we could start some things now. I wanted to start. I got to do a video soon about starting some things.
So I don't understand why I start early because it freezes up until April.
Yeah, but not in the high tunnel, especially the way our winter has been. Has it been a mild winter for everyone else? It has been a super mild winter for us. Well, it was actually a Christmas present. This jacket behind me was my birthday present. That was nice. Peppers, March here, food for thought. Look up CDC total death. There's some scary things going on here. That's one reason why, if you're scared or even if you're not scared, it's good to, grow your own stuff as best as you can. And that's what Shed Wars is about, I think, right? Homestead Aquarius, about growing some things and teaching people how to grow and about preparedness. So we're trying to prepare, So there's not a whole lot of things that you can do about some of these things, in my opinion, except to prepare. So we're trying to prepare for ourselves.
I'm glad y'all are negative for COVID. I am sorry that she's in the hospital. I hope I bleeds. Ooh. Negative hemoglobin of 7.
If you can grow your own food, it's like printing your own money. Have you seen that little GIF and stuff before?
Oh, I haven't seen it.
Yeah, look that up. Growing your own food is like printing your own money, and that's what we want to do. I don't really like it in a lot of ways. I wish it clicked because that's a whole lot faster. I've got to twist in order to get this pin going. I don't really love that, but other than that, it's okay. But it is nice, having the level.
I agree. Even if it's herbs to make the government rice taste better. Understand that.
Yeah. So the air coming out of the geothermal tubes, it's not really as warm as we want it to be. We're thinking about trying to change it to a closed system. So it'll suck the air out of the high tunnel and then come back out and then push it back into the high tunnel. That way the earth kind of warms it up just a little bit. That's about 10 degrees warmer than the outside air. We're about to end this, so if you have anything, then ask it right away. So Papa answered. He's been taking care of the geothermal. It's an experiment. We're trying to figure things out. We're hoping to get it done by next winter, but 10 degrees warmer is what Papa said. Yeah, print your own food and print your own money by growing your own food.
Oh, I had read something in my herb book about gout.
What did it say? Cherry juice?
Maybe. I know that if you're eating a lot of meats, you got to stop that.
How deep did we go,
We can't
Papa?
eat our chicken.
How deep did we go? We went about 5 feet, 4 feet. Yeah, we went about 4 or 5 feet. Yes, we started some garlic. I'm not sure how well it's going though. Hey, thank you guys so much. If you like what we do on our channel, keep coming back, share it with others. We really love you. We really appreciate you. But we said 25 minutes, and it's been 26 minutes and 5 seconds. So we were pretty honest there.
Vintage vibes, yes. Homesteading in the Heartland said stop alcohol and red meat. I agree.
Stop your drinking, Joe. You lush. Love y'all. Bye.